Without basketball, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today.
What's the forecast? Rain!
Let's have a good session.
What's the forecast? Rain!
I've been playing basketball since I was about 12, so about 8 years. I've been playing with Dunfermline Reign since the start. I started at their under-12 team and then moved up to 14s and then 16s, 18s, and I'm now currently playing for their senior men team. Within Reign, I run the Reign Individual Improvement Program, which consists of 2 morning sessions a week that we do at 2 of the local high schools. And it's just mostly skill focused and kind of developing them, not as a team, developing them individually as players. And we work on a lot of stuff in those mornings. They're before school, so they're 7:30 to 8:30 starts. And there's been lots of studies into waking up and getting involved that helps your brain get started for the day. So hopefully it will help them get more involved in school. I got thrown into basketball kind of at the end of primary school, mainly because I was tall. People kind of went, you might be good at basketball. And I was always a sporty kid, but never really had a sport, but fitted into basketball quite well. I feel like when people look at me, they think I'm a basketball player because they've got that image in their head of someone that needs to be tall and big, and that's what you need to be a basketball player, which isn't always true. It is easier if you are taller, but lots of people can play basketball from all heights and all shapes and sizes. I think the fact that I'm a tall person makes it easier for me to play basketball because basket's higher up and that's kind of where we're aiming for. And you can use your height to advantage a lot in basketball. Most of my team are not tall players, and you don't have to be a tall player to play basketball. I think it's good to be a role model for the younger generation. Because I coach the younger teams, they come and watch some of my games and you can see them getting excited and passionate about the sport. I didn't have to overcome any barriers when I was getting started in basketball or even now. Especially with our club, they're very inclusive. They take everybody from a younger age, no matter what type of ability or what backgrounds they come from. If you're struggling with finance, they'll try and help you out a little bit. And same if you're struggling to get to training, they have like parents arrange lifts and stuff just to make sure everybody's involved and included.
I've been playing basketball since I was 16, so for about 6 years now. I've been playing for Dunfermline Reign for about 4 years. I first started playing with Fife Steel as Reign didn't have a female team, and then luckily when Reign managed to get the grant to get over the gym hall that we have, they managed to afford to bring over the females to the club. I would probably fit the stereotypical basketball player for a female because I'm slightly above average build, and I'm not particularly massive, and I'm quite slim, so it kind of helps me in terms of being quite agile. Basketball has changed my life because it has been my life for the past kind of 4 years. I was lucky enough to get a job with basketball as soon as I left school, So it's allowed me to develop in terms of my confidence, my knowledge, a lot of things that has helped me through life to now. I am now currently trying to get through my police application, and that's something that basketball would never have allowed me to do if I wasn't involved in the sport, because I wouldn't have been confident enough to go approach somebody about something like that. We bidded for a grant to win the Olympic floor from the London Olympics. Luckily within our club we have the CEO of Basketball Scotland, which heavily helped us to win that bid. So we were lucky enough to have the Olympic floor in our hall. Last year I managed to play for Edinburgh Uni as one of their outsider players, and I also played for Reign at the same time. It was a very busy schedule for me, but I learned a lot playing for a higher club, as the female club at Reign don't play in the National League. They play in the league below. So for me, it was a great learning curve for me to play in a higher league and feed that back to the players at Reign. Last year, Edinburgh Uni, we managed to win the Scottish Cup, which was a very proud achievement of ours, and then Reign, we also managed to win the league, so it was a very successful season for both clubs last year. Right now for me, some of the best players within Scotland are probably some of our female players. A lot of our male players who maybe are the stereotypical type have gone away to play. Yeah. So right now in Scotland, I'd say our females are probably the more talented players within the country.
I would agree. I think the reason that people would probably say stereotypically male is for like media and stuff, what they see online. I mean, like, you don't really see women's highlights online. You see all these like black, big male athletes that are doing stuff, but there's no publicity for
that's very true.
WBL or any.
Yeah, the publicity between male and female basketball is very different. If you look at the Glasgow Rocks and Caledonian Pride, for example, Glasgow Rocks are nearly selling out an Emirates Arena, whereas Cali Pride can't even get 100 people to a game at the Orium. So there's that sort of aspect of things as well, whereas the female sport's definitely underrepresented.
I think media plays a huge part in these kids growing up. I mean, from the guys that I coach, they're all trying moves that they've seen professionals do, and it's all crazy stuff that professional male basketball players are doing, whereas you watch on the female side, it's less about all the fancy moves and more just fundamental stuff, which they don't see as much because the games aren't on Sky or aren't on anything. There's some male ones, but there's no female at all, I don't think, that are on.
Again, there's like a clear-cut divide in terms of the younger females are going to watch the female games and the younger guys are going to watch the guy games. There's no real integration or mix between the two.
The kids loved it.
Oh, the kids love it.
Everyone comes in and says, "Can I call it this week?" I'm like, sure.
Yeah, it's true. Like, that's a highlight. There's a kid's end of a session. It's running over and be like, "Can I say it this week?"
I used to call it, and they were like, "What's the weather?" Get out of here!
No.
Get out of here!
What's the weather?
Winning the league this year for the first time ever in club history means so much to me personally and so much to the club.